thunderstorming so badly outside. It's so loud. There's lightning and thunder striking. It wasn't doing that when I was setting things up, and the second I sat down, it just like torrential downpour. So if you guys hear that, I'm really sorry. Hopefully it's not too distracting because I know that there's like water hitting my window directly that's making like a tapping noise, so but yeah, try to ignore that if you can. I apologize in advance. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about my pregnancy update. I haven't done one of these yet. I'm actually going to be 18 weeks tomorrow. I had to really think about that because I've been like jumping around. So I'm gonna be 18 weeks tomorrow. So yeah, I just thought I would sit down and kind of fill you guys in on how it's been so far, what my symptoms have been, what my cravings have been, and how it's been going. So if you guys are interested in how my pregnancy has gone so far, just keep watching. So ever since I got pregnant, even before I found out I was pregnant when I knew I wanted to get pregnant, I watched these videos religiously, like what to expect in your first trimester, what to expect in your second trimester, finding out I was pregnant, like all those kind of videos I started obsessing over, and I actually ended up finding I think like 10 more people that I started following because of it. So it made me really happy because I love those YouTubers now. So if you guys follow me because you are actually searching those kind of videos, hello and welcome. My name is Chelsea. I just found out I was pregnant in April 6th, the day after my birthday. So I'm currently 17 weeks and 6 days. Tomorrow I will be 18 weeks. So far, honestly, my pregnancy, knock on wood, has been very easy. Like I have been blessed with a very easy pregnancy so far. That's why I haven't been doing like a weekly bump date or anything like that, because I just feel like nothing is really changing much, because honestly most days I don't even feel pregnant. I know a lot of people have really rough pregnancies. One of my best friends is 2 months ahead of me, like exactly 2 months ahead of me right now. She has had a very rough pregnancy with horrible morning sickness the first 3 months. I mean, she couldn't even work. She was vomiting day, afternoon, and night. So I'm so happy that I did not get that. So because I'm already almost 18 weeks, I feel like I should kind of start from the beginning with like the first trimester. I'm not gonna go week by week like I've seen a lot, because like I said, I haven't been having that many symptoms or like changes from week to week. It was kind of just like here and there. So thankful to not have had morning sickness like I mentioned. So that's one thing I thankfully did not experience. I of course had like a few days here and there or moments that I didn't feel good. I felt nauseous and kind of like digesty where I didn't feel very good. And like I had really bad, to this day, acid reflux where like I get bubbles that come up a lot. And that in the beginning was making me pretty nauseous, but it wasn't anything I couldn't handle. I mean, I thankfully wasn't dry heaving or vomiting. I could go on with my day, and I just took some Preggy Pops, and that really helped. Peppermint, I would suck on peppermints, and that would help. Like basically sucking at anything or just keeping like water in my mouth helped. And whenever I get that like indigestion, I would eat a lot of like peanut butter and crackers. That definitely helped. Just keeping something in my stomach like basically all the time. At work and in my car, I would always keep like any kind of snack with me. That way if I start getting like that, I could eat, because I found if the longer I went and the hungrier I got, the more nauseous I would get. So like I said, it wasn't anything extreme. Like I said, my one friend, that definitely didn't help. Or it helped, but it didn't take it away, I guess I should say, because she was still sick no matter what. She couldn't keep anything down, so even if she did eat, it was coming right back up. So unfortunately, that's not gonna help for everybody, but if you are experiencing some bits of like acid reflux or a little bit of nausea, definitely try that out. Around like 6 weeks, I wanna say, I started getting really bad cramping, which scared the bejesus out of me. Like I was so petrified. I was calling my doctor. I was afraid I was having an ectopic pregnancy because I was Googling absolutely everything. I actually forced my doctor to like see me and look at an ultrasound way earlier than like I needed to, so I could be at peace of mind that like I wasn't having an ectopic pregnancy. Thank God I was not. They just said like some women experience cramping, some don't. Like I said, a lot of my friends have been pregnant. Almost all of them were like, no, I didn't feel that, but I did. It almost felt like period cramps, but not nearly as bad as them. And then some like twinges. Some people are more sensitive. I don't really know why some women experience cramping in early pregnancy and some don't. I was just one of them, but definitely if you are experiencing that, don't just take my word, call your doctor immediately. No such thing as being too safe, in my book at least. I was in that case, I was calling them all the time, I didn't care. I'm like, you can think I'm crazy, you can block my phone number. Like, if I feel like something is wrong, it's better for me to have peace of mind than just sit here and worry and Google things that who knows could even be happening to me. So that was out of the way. That ended, I would say, around like 7 or 8 weeks. Of course, I had like the exhaustion where I would be super tired after doing anything, especially after lunch. I'd be at work and I'd be doing okay. I'd eat some lunch and I was so tired, I could barely keep my eyes open. I would get home from work and just lay on my couch and not be able to even function. I was going to bed by like 9 o'clock every single day. And then I would say around like week 13-ish, that kind of got a little bit better. I still get tired when I do things, of course, but I'm not nearly as bad as I was before. I feel like I have a little bit more energy, not as much as I did before pregnancy for sure, but I feel like I'm basically, like, my energy levels are kind of back to where they were. And of course, my boobs were hurting, I would say, for the first 6 to 7 weeks, like to the point where like I couldn't even touch them, put my arms down, put bras on, even not have a bra on hurt my boobs. Like, they were so sensitive. And when it started going away, again, like I said, I was afraid of everything. I was afraid that I was losing my symptoms when the pains are going away, but my doctor reassured me that it's normal because your boobs do not hurt like that through your whole pregnancy, and mine definitely don't, thank God, because that was not fun. Ron even hugging me, I'm like, oh, like, don't touch me, oh my God, this hurts so bad. So I'm glad that that's over with. And then as far as like food cravings, I wouldn't even say I had any like real food cravings. Even still, there's things that I definitely prefer over other things. I haven't had anything that I'm like, oh my God, I absolutely need this right now, besides a few things, but it doesn't reoccur. It's not like I'm craving the same thing over and over and over again. The only consistent thing in the very beginning that I wanted was a caprese salad. So I was craving basically anything like cold vegetables, cold tomatoes, fruits, especially now, I always want fruit. Like, I have tons of fruit in my house at all times because I love fruit right now, and cucumbers and pickles and lemon ice. I love all of that right now, like Italian ice, popsicles. I went crazy. Like, I thought for sure being pregnant, I would be like, oh, I really want like chocolate, ice cream, and milkshakes and burgers, and like sometimes I do, very rarely though, but most of the time, if someone could be like, you can have Italian ice or a sundae, I'm like, Italian ice. Or you could have this candy bar or a piece of watermelon. I'm taking the watermelon, which is so weird because I've always liked fruits, I've always liked vegetables, but I also always loved chocolate. So I really didn't know where I'd go. I definitely thought I'd be going towards the sweet side, but I'm definitely not. I definitely am craving more like savory, citrusy things, like everything sour, everything lemon, fruits, vegetables. I can't get enough of that. Going into the second trimester, I did have a few more things change. Like I said, my energy came back, which was great. I started getting super vivid, crazy dreams. So crazy they could never happen, but when I woke up, they were so real and like so detailed. And I can remember the whole entire thing, which before I would have that once in a while, like once in a blue moon, I'd be like, wow, I can remember this whole dream. But it's like every night I have this crazy dream that I can tell you like top to bottom. I can tell you what the person was wearing, like very vivid, very weird, and never good. Like, it's always something scary or stressful, or like nightmares are those ones that are just so annoying. Like, I haven't had any good dreams yet that were vivid, which is sad. I wish I did, but it is what it is. I also started getting really bad headaches around like 12 to 15 weeks. I think I have it figured out now, which is why I haven't been having them. The second I found out I was pregnant, I really cut down on my caffeine. I stopped drinking pop, I stopped drinking coffee, basically all together. Once in a while I'd have a sip of Ron's pop or something, or I'd take a sip of a coffee, like literally sips, but I did not drink cups or glasses or anything like that at all. And then I started getting these headaches, and I didn't know what they were from. Every app that I have is like, you should start, like, you might experience headaches around now. So everything was like right on cue with what I was experiencing, what I should be experiencing at that week. So I bought a gel mask, which was heaven sent. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. It's from Amazon. It's like huge. It doesn't even have eye slots, which I like because it covers my eyes and it puts the cold on my actual eyeballs, and it feels so good. I got peppermint oil and I put it on my temples, which was, again, amazing because that really helped me out. And it like cooled my whole face down. But then one night I had a horrible migraine. I broke down and took one Tylenol. This whole time I haven't taken Tylenol because you're not supposed to take medicine when you're pregnant, but they say Tylenol is safe. I just still was like, about the Tylenol, so I tried not taking it, but one night I had a killer migraine. I couldn't help but take it, so I just took it. I broke down and took one. And the next day I woke up and it wasn't nearly as bad. I still definitely had a pretty bad headache. So I went into work, and like I said, this whole time I really haven't been drinking caffeine at all, and I'm like 14 weeks at this point. So I just thought, what if I make myself a coffee, like the hotness of it, like I really haven't been drinking that, but that a few sips of it might help. And the second I drank that, my headache went away. And then I thought, was it the caffeine? So a couple days later, I started getting a headache again, and I drank half of a Pepsi, my headache went away. So I don't know if it's like from caffeine withdrawals, because like I said, that was like 13 and 15 weeks into my pregnancy. So I definitely would have been over like caffeine withdrawals. So I don't know what that is, or if the caffeine just helps with them when I'm already having them. I'm not sure. But ever since then, I've been drinking at least like 1 glass a day, and that honestly has been helping me. So I'm glad I was able to get through like the first trimester without having any caffeine, because that's like the danger zone for caffeine. You still need to like stay under a certain milligram of caffeine through your whole pregnancy. The further along you get, like the safer you are to drink it, I guess. That's what I've heard at least. So yeah, so I've been drinking that. My headaches have basically gone away, which I'm so grateful for. Another thing I've been starting to experience is round ligament pain. If you guys don't know what that is, you have like ligaments and tendons around your uterus because it is a muscle. So as your uterus is starting to grow, those tendons start getting stretched and pulled. And if you do any sudden movements, they kind of like pull tight and like spasm almost. I experience it mostly at nighttime when I'm like rolling over in bed position for a really long time, and I'll just flop over pretty quickly and it starts hurting quite a bit. They said that's normal around the second trimester. So again, that's just another thing that comes with the second trimester that I've been experiencing. It's not horrible. Sometimes if I sneeze, it will like feel like stabbing and I like bend over a little bit, but again, I can handle it. Like I'm just so grateful that I didn't get the morning sickness. Honestly, anything after that, I'm like, I'll take it, because as long as I don't get sick, as long as I don't feel like I'm gonna vomit all day, like I don't care. I'm okay. Give it to me. Another symptom I've been having that I've been experiencing probably this whole entire time and from the very beginning is acne and bad skin. And I'm not just talking about my face, because actually right now, knock on wood, my face has been doing pretty good recently, besides just like a few down here. But I'll take it compared to what it was. When I first found I was pregnant, my skin was beautiful. It was clear. Nothing was anywhere. And then I was like, oh my God, like this is the pregnancy glow that everyone's talking about. Like, no, that was just like my self-prepping for what was about to come, because my skin got horrible. It was so bad. And not only just my face, it's disgusting and irritating, but like my chest, my shoulders, literally my entire back, my legs, everything, like down to my arms. When I was in Florida on our honeymoon, I was like 9 weeks pregnant. I was literally embarrassed to wear like tank tops because my arms and my back were so broken out that I was taking like foundation and putting it on my arms. Like, and I don't do that because that's gross, but it was better than what my body looked like. And I still have very bad body acne, especially like, it's so gross. Like I hate even talking about it, but like my lower back, like I've never had acne there. Ever. Like who has acne on their lower back? Me. Thank you, pregnancy. My legs, like I want to buy that KKW body, what's it called? Body makeup so bad, because I'm like, I would just pour it all over my body right now because I feel so gross. It's not fun. Before I was pregnant, I suffered from like a little bit of body acne, like on my shoulders, on my upper back, and that's really it. But like since I got pregnant, it's like times 100. It's not cute. Oh, I just thought of another craving. And I don't think of it as like a craving because I can't have it, but it definitely is a craving because I want it so badly. I want lunch meat so badly. Like the thought of eating like a sub or a club sandwich, like honestly, that's gonna be my first meal after birth. Like I'm not kidding, I already know what I'm gonna have because I've been wanting just like cold deli meat for so long. Like, oh my God, that sounds so good. And that's like literally one of the only things I can't have. So that definitely sucks because me and my mom work together. So she'll get like a sub, or if Ron orders a sub, like, oh my God, we'll go to Subway and I'm like, there's nothing I can get. And then a lot of people might comment and say like, you can have heated up lunch meat. I still am just like nervous about taking the chance because my doctor basically was like, no deli meat, no prepackaged lunch meat, just like stay away from it if you can. Just to like stay on the safe side of things, I'm just not doing that at all. So that's why I'm not having it. So that's really all I've been experiencing. I'm trying to sit here and think of like what's going on, and I don't have that much, which is why, like I said, I haven't sat down and done like a lot of these videos because I'm pretty lucky where I haven't had a lot of changes. Like it sounds like a lot of changes, and to me it feels like a lot of changes as well. Like my body is changing, everything is changing, you know, like food wise, like some things will taste different. I can't eat some things, I get tired really easily. It's hard for me to get up and get down now, but I don't know, like just sitting still or like not talking about it, I don't really feel pregnant. Like I kind of just feel normal, which I'm so grateful for because I want more kids, and I don't know if I would be able to handle it if I had a really bad pregnancy to begin with. So I'm kind of a baby. So if it was really bad, I probably wouldn't be wanting more kids. But so far, so good. Things that I've been doing this pregnancy. I just started doing my registry, which is so fun. So I did something on my Facebook, and if you guys are watching this and you are moms or you have nieces and nephews, please list what your favorite or holy grail best product that you had when you had your child or your family members had their children, like what they mentioned, because I'm struggling, like especially with car seats and strollers and bouncers. There's so many options for items, so overwhelmed. You type in strollers and like 5,000 come up. You have in car seats and like 10,000 come up. So I'm just like, oh my God, I don't even know where to start. So if you guys have one that you swear by, that is like your favorite item, anything, I mean like diapers even, like what is your favorite everything, please list it below. And then other people maybe that are watching this, if you guys are experiencing your first child, you guys can look off of that. I am starting to plan the nursery. I haven't like bought anything for it or like start painting or anything like that. We're probably gonna do that in the next couple of weeks because I'm almost at the halfway point. And I definitely want like things to be more done earlier because I have my energy right now, and our due date is December 17th, which is running into Christmas, Thanksgiving. I want everything done before those come. That way I can just like relax and have the holidays and not worry about like decorating a whole nursery and it being huge. I'd rather have that done now. So in the next couple weeks, we're probably gonna start painting and getting our furniture put in there. So I'm so excited for that. So I'm definitely gonna be like vlogging while we do that because those are probably my favorite pregnancy videos are nursery tours. I'm obsessed. They're just so much fun. I think planning a nursery or like a baby shower is probably one of the best parts other than of course getting your baby. Another thing is clothes. Not fitting the way that they used to anymore. I have gotten one of those like belly expanders, the things that go like from your button and kind of like extend your button. So like I'm still wearing those, but now I'm getting to the very last part where they're pretty tight. There's no more room to go. So I think I'm kind of on my last leg on those for my jeans because I've been wearing that for my jeans and my shorts. So that's kept me going this whole time because I feel like I got big pretty quickly. My doctor did say I have a short torso, so like usually women that have a shorter torso, they kind of protrude out faster than if a woman that had a long torso, they had more room to grow into. So I feel like I started showing way earlier than most people, but I like having a cute little baby bump. It's fun, besides when it comes to, of course, getting dressed. So yeah, the belly extenders have definitely, or the belt, what would they be called? Like a button jean extender have definitely been amazing. I'm cheap and I'm lazy and I haven't broke down and gotten maternity leggings yet, and I'll show you guys in a second when I show you my stomach what I've been doing with my leggings. I've been cutting the sides of them because I don't have like any expensive leggings by any means, but I'll put them on in the morning, I feel fine, and then I sit down at my desk and I feel like everything is just so tight and so uncomfortable, so I just slice them down and like whatever. And I've just been wearing them like that because they're so comfortable and they're so good leggings, because like nothing, thankfully yet, has gotten any bigger besides my stomach. Like my legs are the same, my arms, all of that is the same besides my stomach area. So I'm just trying to find things that fit that. Maxi dresses have been huge for me. I've been wearing maxi dresses and skirts with like flowy shirts as often as I can because that's nothing on my stomach, which feels amazing, especially for work. Just like little dresses. Forever 21 has been a lifesaver because they're so cheap and they're so cute. So I've been buying a ton of those. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the winter. Probably just maternity leggings with like big sweaters. But I'm probably gonna go this weekend and get maternity leggings because there's even these that are cut pretty deep are starting to still hurt. Not hurt, but like be uncomfortable, and it's leaving a line on my stomach, which I'm not a fan of. So yeah, bras, I've gone up over a full size because I was a 32B, now I'm wearing I was a 32B, now I'm a 34C. And these are almost getting like a little snug on me. So I stopped buying my expensive Victoria's Secret ones because I'm not spending $60, $70 on a bra when I'm outgrowing them this fast. So I actually went to Target, and I'll link it down below. They're no wire bras. So there's no wires in the whole thing. I can like squish it into a ball. Only $15, and they're so comfortable. So I've been buying those, like the more size I'm going up, I've been buying them. And it doesn't even feel like I'm wearing a bra, which is key because my boobs are just getting so big. I haven't found any bathing suits yet. To be honest, I haven't looked. But all of my bathing suits don't fit, so I gotta go out probably this weekend and get some more of those. And then other than that, like my shirts basically still fit, besides like obviously my little like crop top I used to wear before I was pregnant because no one wants to see this just like hanging out of like a little cropped shirt. Like that's not cute. But yeah, that's really all I have to update you guys. I can show you guys my bump and what it looks like. So this is it as of now. I'm trying to like pull my jacket back. The leggings, it probably doesn't look like it. This is what I was talking about when I was cutting everything. It's so funny. I have it done on both sides because I'm not messing around. But yeah, this is the bump from the front. I feel like some clothes it looks bigger, I guess. Like you can definitely tell I'm pregnant now, and this is like a baby bump and not just me being fat, which I appreciate. So yeah, these the same. Yeah, that's all I have to say. That's all the things I've been experiencing so far. I'm thinking about doing another video of like my pregnancy must-have items, things I've been loving and like that have been helping me with everything. So I'm probably gonna have that out next. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell down below. That way you guys don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Today's video is going... Of course, as soon as I'm done filming, it's beautiful outside.